Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the fall 2017 semester of English 21-22, a Survey of British Literature 2. Now, I know that when you look in the class schedule, it says Survey of British Literature 1, but really it's Survey of British Literature 2. And we're picking it up from Romanticism, and we're moving our way up into the 20th century. Now, my name is Mr. Smith. I will be your instructor as we go through this journey through some of the greatest British writers of the last, say, 3 decades. So, what do you need to know starting today? Well, for this first week, all we're doing is doing a little history lesson of England, pretty much from the Celtics all the way up to about 1800, somewhere around in there. You'll notice as you go through our class page a couple of things. One, in the very top, you'll notice that there's a syllabus and schedule folder. So what I would do is go up into the top of the page where the tabs are and click Content. And at the very top on that content is this syllabus. But you can also access it through those little folders on the left-hand side of the page. But as the semester progresses, you'll be scrolling down through that, because every week you're going to notice at the bottom of the page a new weekly folder. And so that is going to be how you know what to do each week, in addition to the schedule, which I have a copy of right here. But it's done week by week, so it's not done day by day, it's week by week. And so as you go through this schedule, you'll see that week number 1 is this history lesson. The best way to do this week's lesson is this. Go ahead and open up a internet browser as well. As you take the quiz, and there should be plenty of time for you to do this, you'll go slide by slide, and you'll probably need to go into the browser and look up more information. So we start off with the Celtics, and you'll notice that you'll want to look some of that stuff up, because there's that Boudicca, who is the great Celtic warrior princess that the Romans were scared of. Why do we want to know this stuff? Because the literature that we're going to be reading from the Romanticism on is going to be informed by what happened in England in the past. So, then the next slide will be the Roman occupation, and so on and so forth. Knowing the history of England, it will be referred back to as we go through some of the readings. So, for example, when we do our French Revolution readings, which I believe is going to be week 3, if I remember correctly, you will need to know what the Declaration of Right is. You'll need to know what the Magna Carta is, because the authors that wrote about the French Revolution are going to refer back to those documents. And so, as you're reading these writings, say by Edmund Burke, and he's talking about the Declaration of Right and the Magna Carta, you'll be able to understand what he's saying, because you will know what they are because of the work we're doing this week. So we're laying the foundation this week in order to go ahead and build upon that as we go. There will be that quiz. You can expect every week to go into the folders and usually have a quiz, and starting next week to have a little 2 to 3 paragraph writing about what we read that week. And we'll talk more about those writings next week. From time to time, and your schedule will actually tell you when, you will need to do a quiz, or a test really, over the time period in which we're discussing. Go through the syllabus, take note of the textbooks. It is a 3-volume text set, and I'll go ahead and show it to you. It's the Norton Anthology, and so we start off with the Romanticism, then we go to the next volume, which is Victorianism, and then we go to the final volume, which is the 20th century. So it's a 3-volume set. You can probably get it for not a whole lot of money on Amazon.com used, or you can get it new. This is a set of books, by the way, that a lot of students keep after the semester is over with and put on their bookshelf so they can point to them and say, yes, see, I've read some British literature. I read that in college. So a lot of people will keep the books, but you can always sell it back if you have to. But that I actually would like to keep books. I've still got a lot of my books from college. So go through the syllabus, look at that. Another thing you're going to want to pay close attention to is the makeup policy. I like for you to stay on schedule, because if you fall behind, it's not only harder for you to get caught up, but it's more work for me. look at the grade breakdown. So you'll see that there's 5 different grades that are worth 20% each. They are the reading quizzes, they are the writings, and then they are the 3 exams. Note the plagiarism policy. I have almost no tolerance for it. And note also the extra credit opportunities. In short, there won't be very many extra credit opportunities. And if you come to me at the end of the semester and ask Mr. Smith, can I make up or can I do extra credit because I've been so far behind on my work because I haven't done anything, I'll send you to the syllabus and say read my extra credit opportunities there. And basically what it says is I do not give extra credit at the end of the semester to students who haven't been keeping up. So that's about it. You can expect these videos every week. They'll usually last about 5 minutes, sometimes shorter, sometimes a minute or 2 longer, depending. So this week's I already see is run about a minute or so over. I hope that you're going to enjoy this semester. I can tell you this, I have now kind of retired from the full-time scene, and I'm only teaching part-time now, and I asked that I only get British literature classes. That's how much I love this course. And that's how much I love the readings that we're doing this semester. So I've given up all the English 1101s and 2s. I've given up all of that just so I can concentrate on this British literature. And I think that you're going to enjoy it. I have a variety of readings that I think somebody or everybody's going to find something that they absolutely love and remember long after this semester's over. So thank you for joining us, and I hope you have a wonderful semester. Feel free, I don't have an office anymore, but feel free to contact me through the D2L email or the Georgia View email. If you have any questions, I usually check that about once or twice a day, and I'll get with you as soon as possible. So thank you.